First off, I'm bad. I'm so sorry. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, thank you.
Happy Mother's Day, Tanisha. I know we text you that
Happy day that the
officially.
nigga didn't pull out.
Hey,
Give me some. Don't leave me hanging.
bang, 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 bang. How many attempts did it take to get pregnant?
Was it planned?
That's a hell of a question.
It was not. I was
Most
actually.
black babies ain't playing now.
Okay,
Come on
hold
now.
on. First of
That's a hell
all,
of a question.
black women never trust a white doctor. We gonna say that first. Because the doctor I went to, I went to my lady physical, make sure wheels still turning, everything's lubricated, everything's good.
Lubricated.
He told
Lubricated.
me that by the looks of my uterus, I am going to have a lot of trouble conceiving a child naturally. Like there's some things in there that's like as I grow, it's gonna need to be removed and da 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 da. You might need to take hormones, da 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 da. So we just like, oh. Well, I ain't trying to have no kids, so I don't really care anyway. Not even 6 months later. I'm at Life is Beautiful 2018.
I was there too.
2018, having the time of my life. It was my birthday weekend. And I take a couple shots. I'm like, because I love to drink. I was in that prime time. I love to drink. Love to drink. Had a double shot, something, strawberry margarita or some shit. I said, make it strong. Soon as I chugged that shit, because I was trying to get to the stage, projectile vomit. And I'm like, hold up. What the fuck? So I tried again, but with a light one, and I take sips, and I'm like, okay, my stomach just a little hurting. And at this time, I'm working out, like running in the fucking summertime, just like yes, working out, CrossFit, all this shit. Yeah, I'm not doing that no more. I ain't did that shit since. And then I'm like getting sicker, and I'm just like, okay, well at work, I worked at the Bellagio. People were getting a stomach bug, whatever. Yeah. So I'm thinking like, okay,
you got a parasite on.
Right. That's exactly what I thought. I was just like, oh, it's a flu going around. There's a few people out at work. All right, I'm gonna just let it pass. One day, Kelvin was just like, yo, you need to go to the doctor. You literally are getting sick. You're getting sicker. You might be dying. And I'm like, I think it's a worm in my stomach.
That nigga said you might be dying. That is the most overreach.
No, because literally it was just like certain things I just couldn't eat anymore. And it never occurred to me that would be it. Because that was never, like, after that doctor's appointment, I didn't think of it.
So you was just like fucking and just unprotected and strap up?
Shooting up the motherfucking club, bro. Shooting up the club.
Baby John Moran.
Yeah. Just fucking shit up.
He don't miss.
Right, exactly. Like,
on some streets.
shut the fuck. I was a house child back then. Okay.
She was with the dude she was with. That's not
With my man at the time.
Help it.
Anyway, he had to like force me, threaten to call off work to force me to go to the doctor. I go to the doctor.
What does him calling off work got to do? How's that
We were
scare you?
poor. We needed the money. That was a threat, and I took it seriously because we were living together. So
I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try.
go to the doctor.
Tell me more.
Go to the doctor. Or I'm gonna take you. Shit like that. So I'm just like, okay, fine, I'll go just to prove to you that you're wrong. I get to the doctor. I explain the symptoms that I looked for on WebMD. I was like, I got this type of parasite. I'm already dying.
You don't ever check WebMD.
I need gestational removal of my small intestine. I'm already prepared. So
she watched Grey's Anatomy last night. She know what the fuck's wrong with her.
I knew it. And he looks at me and he was just like, okay, well, just to be sure. I was like, no, you ain't got to worry about that because I know I'm not pregnant because the doctor told me I'm already, whatever. And he's like, just to be sure because I don't want to give you any medication and then we'll go from there. I'm like, okay. So I'm sitting in the waiting room just looking at the wall and singing songs and shit. He comes back. He was like, well, I can tell you one thing, you do have a parasite. I was like, I fucking knew it. He was like, not that kind of parasite. And I was like, excuse me? And he was just like, congratulations, you're a child. Oh. I looked this white man dead in his eye. I looked him in his eye. I was like, are you fucking with me right now? I was like, excuse my language, but you better be fucking joking. And I'm cussing this man out. And he's just like, no, but clearly you need some time to think about it. I'm gonna take a minute. When I tell you I sat there in that waiting room, and I was just like,
oh, that man said, clearly you need some time to think about this. Because,
long story short, come to find out, I I was 15 weeks pregnant and I did not know. I did not know. So when I finally did find out, it was like a Maury finding out that the baby is not yours moment every single time I took a pregnancy test because I didn't believe this white man. I was like, another white man had told me that I can't have kids.
So you needed some money. You just out here just buying how much a pregnancy test? Because
They were cheap back then. I didn't buy the clear blue.
She spent
the ones with the
$100 on their pregnancy test.
I spent
I'm buying
$30.
Plan B pills. I ain't never bought no pregnancy test. Just
Well,
nip it off at the butt.
Look, the
Do
way I was set up.
you put it in a smoothie in the mornings, or how do you do that?
Don't tell me you Bill Cosby these
I
bitches
just
out
be
here.
like bottoms up.
With the jello pudding.
Do you? I mean,
Y'all are
I'm
terrible
serious. Like, do you put it in a smoothie the next morning,
No, I'm
or
not
you just?
roofing people. I just got. You just be like, hey,
Is getting the
hold
hold
on.
on.
I'd be like, hey, let's see if you
real.
can catch this.
Let's be real.
Bottoms up. Oh my
Hold
God.
on.
Y'all are terrible.
Is putting the Plan B in her smoothie roofing her?
Yes.
Kinda.
Why? No,
Well,
you're
that
That was a part of her plan because she wanted a dark skinned baby.
it's part of his plan.
No, no.
God did.
God did.
God didn't want me to have this baby. God didn't want him to have this baby.
But he also didn't tell me to shoot up the club last night and be irresponsible.
Right.
But it takes two people because she got to let you in the club.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't too many clubs I've been turned away from.
I've been in better places. Look.
He for the streets. Okay.
I done got kicked out of better pussy than this.
I'll take this with me and leave.
But long story short, that's how I found out I was pregnant and my little one was conceived.
Kicked out of better pussy than this.
It was.
That's funny.
It's been a journey.
I got a
He's 4
question
years
for you.
old. What's up?
After the first projectile, how many more times did you try?
What do you mean?
You're persistent. You said you projectile and you went back again for more.
Drinks?
It
She
was
kept
my
on drinking.
birthday weekend, so I went back a couple times. I was drinking, and my son was fighting them fucking shots like in the womb, just in the womb, swinging.
Explains so much.
It explains a lot of why he's fast as fuck, boy. My son literally will say, "Oh, my name is Trey, but I'm Sonic,"
Yeah.
and thumbs up and everything. Like the
knows
little dude.
Sonic.
He loves Sonic, old school Sonic, 1978 Sonic.
Were you
to be
even
exact?
around? That's crazy.
No, that's my mama age.